interesting time in the OHL heading into February. We've seen the Barrie Colts, last place overall. Now they're first in their division. We've got the Erie Otters. They won the OHL championship last year. They might end up in last. They're struggling. They're out of the playoff. Who thought the Peterborough Petes, a lot of people's favorite pick to win the Eastern Conference this year, they're out of a playoff spot right now. One of the real interesting things we've seen is what happened to teams since the trade deadline. And I'm talking about teams that have sold veteran players. I'm talking about North Bay in the East and London in the West. The London Knights started 1-8-1 in the season, and they sold off Cliff Fu, Max Jones, their captain Robert Thomas, and they've won some games since then. They've played above 500. I don't think anybody expected that. A lot of young guys have chipped in. I think one real interesting story is North Bay. This is a team that missed the playoffs last year. They got young at the deadline. They traded off Cam Dineen and Brett McKenzie. Dineen went to Sarnia. McKenzie went to Owen Sound. And they haven't really missed a beat. They've been winning. They got younger. They wanted to accrue draft picks for the next couple years, and they're still winning. It's really been interesting. Stan Butler, there's a guy who's coached for 20 years with the same franchise. He didn't panic. And I talked to him, and he was telling me that early in the year, they couldn't win one-goal games. In extended games, that's overtime and shootouts, they were 1-6. They've been 4-0 in their past 4 games, in games that have gone beyond 60 minutes. So I think we're seeing the young guys have come into a role, good goaltending, veteran players, so there's a little more pressure spread out among the team. And good for North Bay. There's a franchise that they missed the playoffs last year, and they felt really bad. I think that's the first time in about 18 years that Stan Butler's missed the playoffs, and he said, I want to see that X beside our team's name this year. I want to see that X, meaning we made the playoffs, and after that, everything's gravy. There's so much parity in the middle and at the bottom of the standings that, if you get the right matchup, if you get that 4-5 matchup, maybe even a 3-6, you could get to the second round of the playoffs, which would be a good season for some of these teams that at the start of the year didn't know if they'd be in the postseason. So it'll be interesting to watch over the last 6 weeks of the year to see where these teams end up. For Post Media Network, I'm Ryan Payette.